starting to get into the song and it gets over. This is unfair.
Yeah, but it continues for the crowd over there.
I think it does. And it would have been amazing.
No, it continues to the next song, I'm saying.
Most probably, yeah. So, Bambele.
Absolutely.
Amazing. This was delightful. This was heavenly. This was divine to listen to. This is international music. This is the music of all cultures, literally, but it was more African than others. I don't know what exactly is the story behind the album. It seems it says it is Lotus. There is Asian or spiritual vibe from this side. Musically, it was more African and quite native, a little bit of tribal kind of music that was playing. It was trippy to the core, and I love the acoustic. Everything that they did, acoustic was superb. You got to make music, experiment with music and do whatever you can. Towards the end, it also sounded a bit like, Santana, if they wanted, they could have been one of the best progressive bands also. Because they ended with somewhat like a progressive band, one of the some of the best ones, the way they sound. But all the while, these people just kept that for a little while, and they have a lot more to offer, right?
Yeah, I mean, Santana is incomparable. You really can't say that they'll be the best in this genre, best in that genre. They have constantly shown us the kind of consistency they have. I mean, how rare in today's world, in any world. I mean, even in the past, if you talk about 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when rock music was pretty big, pop music was pretty big, hip-hop was just getting big. If you talk about all these genres, when do you ever come across an artist who's so consistent as Santana is? The band Santana, they are so consistent. You're the main guy in the band. What the whole world knows Santana for is Carlos Santana usually. But here he didn't have much of a role to play. It didn't matter. They still are world class, and that's the beauty of an artist. That you take away the main member of the band, and still they are unbeatable. You just can't compare them to anyone else. They are world class. You can't do that to any other band. You take away Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses is nothing. You at their peak, I'm talking about. Again, peak. Here they are so consistent. If this was as late as 2017, this is absolutely incredible. The fact that they have been around from the 70s, as much as I know, and to make something like this recently, or perform this recently live at this level, absolutely amazing. This is just so good to hear. I mean, coming to the music, it is just so good to listen to. As a music lover, I love music like this. I just love music like this. It's so universal, it's so global, and that's what appeals to me. I don't want to be called someone who only listens to one kind of music like most people in America do. They only listen to one kind of music. Every community has their favorites. It's very rare, quite honestly, it's very rare to come across a black listening to heavy metal music. Very, very rare. Very, very rare. You won't find them at shows even, unless it's Living Colour or Live in Colour, whatever that band was. So you very rare. But when it comes to Indians, we embrace all genres of music, and that is shown so vividly. That is why the Westerners have been dying here, colonizing us, because we are so all embracing, all welcoming.
Well, that is Vasudhaiva.
And even these Mughals, who came much earlier. The Mughals who came earlier and did so much damage in this country, and now they're getting a taste of their own medicine worldwide, thankfully. Anyway, so it's great. It's great. This is a great song, universal. It appeals to people like me who love music from all parts of the world, and we have shown that with our playlist. Whenever we sit down here, we love to listen to music from all parts of the world. And unfortunately, once again, the YouTube algorithm for some reason is twisted and manipulated so much that we only go mainly to the West. In fact, most of our ardent and hardcore supporters are from India and Asian countries, and some from Africa. But they really, it took a long time for them to get our videos. We had to do some of their stuff. That's why we still want to do world music so much, because only then we at least go to few people from those countries. It's ridiculous. The algorithm on YouTube is absolutely racist and ridiculous, that even when you do world music, only 5 or 10 people in those countries where the artist is very big, only 5 or 10 people get it. And we know this because we've been doing it for so many years now. And it's absolutely racist and ridiculous, this algorithm on this platform. But yeah, when we sit here, it's all about the love of music and listening to music from all parts. There's never been a reactor like us in the history of YouTube who's listened to as many genres and as many artists as we have. 1400 artists plus. Unique artists. Yeah, you heard that right. 1400. That's 1400 unique artists. And Santana is just one of them who we've possibly reacted to around 40 times thus far. So thanks for the request, Martin. That's it for this video. Goodbye.